It's not even a meeting. He's not even a part of the conversation.
I don't know.
I wasn't as formal.
Everyone, we're back. Another week. We're here in your ears listening to the Nothing But Footy podcast. Lads, how are we? What are we giggling at?
Just what the viewers are seeing of your face on the camera. You might need to lower your camera down
A little bit?
Yeah. Well, that might have been a little too much. Let's
Go
have
back.
a quick look. Oh, that was too much.
That was too much. Too much.
Up.
A tiny
up,
bit.
Up. Up.
Yeah.
A little bit lower.
Or lift your chair up a
Yep,
little
yep,
bit.
yep. Perfect.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Beautiful,
good.
beautiful. Lads, I know we've been talking a lot about State of Origin, a lot of things, but today we actually dig into the preseason, into a bit of analysis of the 2026 season. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but it's going to be a good episode, and I'm keen. Been a while, but we're going to go ahead.
Been a while.
We're going to go ahead and get into a bit of a Kiz's, calling Kiz. And it seems like I've lost the thing. Where might it be? We've lost the stinger, but we'll find it again. We'll just get straight into it.
Yeah, look, nothing but footy. I'm a big fan of the podcast and I'm really enjoying the content so far this year. I'm glad it's back. I've just got a question for you. I'd like, and maybe you could put this one like a take to the bank or just write it down. But I'd like to know your early premiership team. Who wins the premiership? Brownlow medalist and Coleman medalist. I'd like to know who you guys think.
Thank you for sending that one in. Boys, what do we think? It's the first calling Kiz, I'd like to say. It means a lot. Last time, was it you or Will that had two premiership favourites throughout the year?
It was Keon.
It was me.
Keon had Collingwood and Brisbane, I think.
Didn't you have Freo and someone
You
else?
did. Freo and Adelaide.
No, I had Adelaide later in the season.
Yeah, I think you had two and we culled one off very quickly.
I
I
had
called.
Freo at the start, and I had Adelaide to make the top 8.
Okay. Anyway,
I called Collingwood in right now.
Like
And then
round
in round
0.
4, and then in round 4, I would have said, no, Brisbane's going to win.
Yes.
But I wasn't allowed to have Brisbane because I said Collingwood.
that's right. That is right. So let's start off with, first of all, who's the premiership favourite? Who you guys are going to think is going to make it? Going to come out with the cup?
Brisbane for me.
Yeah.
I don't see how you like.
It seems like a bit of a copycat, but I'm the same. I think Brisbane's the premiership favourite. A lot of people are forgetting that they've got fucking Oscar Allen again.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
And Sam Draper. It's easy to forget about, but
The rich get richer.
I find it hard to see them losing. You know, you think about what their biggest issue in their team is, and that's probably a key forward. You pluck fucking Oscar Allen in there, and they're just genuinely
You got a
unstoppable.
ready-made Coleman medalist.
Another year in Levi Ashcroft, another year Will Ashcroft, Jasper Fletcher. I just don't see anyone beating them.
Okay. And then the next one, Coleman.
For me, I'm Charlie Curnow. I don't see you've got Errol Gordon there who is just going to be slodding it down his throat. I don't see how he's not kicking 4 a game with another forward line that they don't have too many other key forwards. It depends how healthy Logan McDonald, how many games he plays, but still, it's going to be Charlie, and he can deal with a few blokes hanging off him. We saw that at Carlton, but the only difference is he can have a bruised chest after games, unlike at Carlton when he was like grabbing him in his arms. They're going to be coming right on the tits.
Will, you?
I'll probably go for Rory Thilthorpe. I backed him in last year. Oh, no, I backed Josh Tracy in last year, but you know, when they've got the ball coming on him like that, like week after week, I just find it hard for him to not score at least 3 a game.
And we'll go Brownlow next one.
Brownlow. Oh, this is an early prediction by me. It was actually something I was thinking about in the card. I said, now because umpires obviously they got the stats now.
Oh, yeah. It's the 16 stats, they
Yes.
come out.
Can you read them out?
Yeah, I can read them out. Give me 1 second.
Only the 16 as well. They're not allowed to get any of the other stats. There's only the
Do you reckon they
certain
peak?
ones.
Do you reckon they'll peak?
Also, I was listening. So it's up to their discretion to ask for it. So they're not given it. They're like, can we look at the stats?
Yeah, so they can get kicks, handballs, marks, disposals, tackles, contested marks, goals, behinds, goal assists, score involvements, clearances, intercept mark, intercept possessions, spoils, kick-ins, and kick-outs.
See,
Hit-outs.
you know what I don't see there? I don't see disposal efficiency.
Yeah, exactly.
And That means Tim Taranto is going to win the Brownlow. I'm not serious. Stop writing that down. It's a joke. But if you're dead set, not going off kicking efficiency,
Yeah.
like,
I agree.
Yeah. What were you going to say?
I
were you going to
reckon
say
that-
about disposal efficiency?
No, I do. That should be there,
Oh.
or like kicking effective kicks or something like
Yeah.
that. Because you can have
Meters
15
gained.
kick outs. Meters gained, maybe not, but definitely you need disposal efficiency.
Well, if you had like 30 touches, but like
Well, yeah.
12 meters gained.
I think there's some stats in there that you'd rather swap out for some other ones, but
Yeah.
maybe they're the ones they asked for. I don't know. No, what I was gonna say was, I reckon that this is the year, is that the year that the small forward, high half forward has a chance to win the Brownlow. Coming forward now, like a Cozzy Pickett that plays maybe 30% midfield,
Yeah.
bit of
a good point.
most time half forward, because they're the blokes who can get 20, but could also kick
Kick
5.
Yeah.
4 or 5, and then
That
they
is a
have
good point.
They have a game where they burst and have 30, but only kick the 2. But they're still a
Yeah.
good chance. And they have one where they kick 15 and 6.
Yeah.
So back to the question: Who
Could
do we
also
think's
be
winning?
a
it?
half-backers game as well.
Could, yeah, when they
You've
rack
seen
up
Naz
30.
kick 2 and 35 from the half-back line.
Who do we think's winning it? Will
I was going to say Dacos, but I'm going to back Bontin.
Yeah.
Bond?
He's sexy. They've got stats now. The big Bontem Pelly.
Keon, you?
I want to say Bump, but it's like, well, Darcy's going to get better. And then, so like, he doesn't have to go forward as much. And Ed Richards and stuff. I'm going to go with. Why not? I'll go Cozzy Pickett. In a bad Melbourne team.
Fair enough.
Why not? He's going to
Going to get a fair few
He's going
votes
to
here
have
to
20
share.
and 5 every week. Why not?
If they win a game, he's getting 3.
Exactly.
Now we break off into the kind of going through team
it-
by team. Oh, go.
Could it be a Ruckman's year even? If they want to see hit outs.
Nah.
If there wasn't that ruck rule change, I could see Max
Yeah, there
Gawn
could be a
going
chance.
really
Gawn
high.
and Grundy could give it a good red hot crack together.
We're going to go through some of the teams now, breaking down like what their season's going to look like, what's coming into the season, what's some expectation like, and no team to start off like with a team with so much hype around them, so much new team members. Keon, St Kilda. What do we think? How do we think they're going to go? Let's get a bit of a debrief.
It kind of like, it's so, like, I'm so excited for the start of the season because I don't know what I'm going to expect. Like, normally I know we're going to win the first couple games, then we'll hit a lull, and then but it's like now we actually have a good chance. And everyone's got this pressure on us. The most annoying part is everyone is preying on our downfall. This is the most anyone's ever cared about St Kilda, I reckon, in 20
Yeah, I
years.
agree.
In our lifetime, no one has ever cared about St Kilda as much as they do right now. Everyone's
See-
hating. You two in here are hating on St Kilda.
No,
I'm not.
really.
Everyone's hating on
I'm
St
not.
Kilda, I reckon.
I don't
They
think-
start winning some games, I reckon people are going to start.
I don't think they're hating on him. I just think that they're putting a lot of expectation on him.
There is.
I think you'd rather that though if you were a St Kilda fan.
Oh, I want that.
You want to be like
I want
like,
the right. I want
even
us
just
to be
talked about. You
Exactly.
know, like it's no longer like, hey guys, I'm here. You know,
exactly.
like
We're in the room
hello.
now.
Yeah, like you're getting talked about, which is that's even Collingwood 80% of their chatter is bad chatter, but
Mm.
you're still talking about him at the end of the day. But yeah, I agree. I think there is an expectation, and that expectation is finals. And I really hope that Ross Lyon is pushing that.
Yeah, it's drilling it at training, going, hey guys, there's 10 final spots now, and we've brought in all these people. Let's go.
Well, St Kilda could become the best club from history now. If you keep this wild card in, they're prolifically known
Oh,
of
the
being
numbers.
right there. If you went
Yeah.
back 50 years and you put that in 50 years ago,
That'd actually be a good stat
they'd
to
have
go
to win
through.
at least
Oh.
2 or 3 from that spot. You know, like you look at the statistics.
When you give it that many chances.
Oh no, you got 50 goes. Just give it a crack. Like get at least close.
Keon, some players that you want to see kind of lifting this year.
My 3 big players, and this isn't going to include Naz because we know what Naz is. I've got Flanders. I think, in my opinion, I think he's going to win our best and fairest. I'm already calling it from here. Other one, Max Hall. I think he's unbelievable. He's another one of those high half forwards who can have 18 to 20 touches and kick 3 or 4 goals. And I want to see Mateus Philippou have a pretty big season this year as well. I think if he can get flying in the midfield and start to average the 22 to 25 touches a game, maybe hit the scoreboard, I don't see why we can't be pushing for top 6. In my opinion, I think top 6 is my aim. Or it's like it's weird because like it goes to 10 now. It's like top 6, or if we finish like from 7th to 10th, is win a final. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say probably 8th or
Like-
9th or 10th.
Because it's like if we finish 10th, but we're only like a game or 2 from 7th, but we beat
Yeah.
7th, and then I'm like, well, technically we made the 8, so it's like, well, we're good enough to be there, and then it's next year where it's like, well, what's the other player we go and get? Because I think we've got one more player we can get, and then let's really show us what we've got.
Well, yeah, next year has to be the year
Mhm.
because Tassie will come in.
Yeah,
after
but-
that.
Like I just like looking at the team like right now. Like we got Liam Ryan. He'll add. Higgins already had his career best season last year. So Ryan will help alleviate some pressure off of Higgins, which he will get. Philippou, if King can get on the track, which I doubt he probably will, because the bloke doesn't seem like he's able to. Winhager, let's see what he can do in the midfield. Sign that extra contract with
Well,
Naz
that was-
staying.
My question to you: does your plans include Max King? Like, how many games do you think is a good season from him this year?
I don't know. That's in all honesty, I don't know because I don't know what we're gonna get. I'd say
Yeah.
15. If we get 15 games out
that's
of
fucking
Max
pretty
King
good,
and
yeah.
he can kick, if he can kick 35 goals this year, I feel like we can have a pretty good season. I think Rowan Marshall is going to have an absolute ripper season. He'll get to play forward a bit more this year with obviously De Koning coming. I think it'll be like a 70-30 split
What, 70?
De Koning's way. And Marshall will play a bit more forward. He'll push up the ground. I mean, in the practice match, he looked pretty good. He kicked 2 in the first half, and I reckon he had about 20 odd. So, and I mean, Wilkie, you know what you can get from him. Silvani, let's see what he does. And Taru, he's the excitement down back. Him and Wilkie going to create something down there. The Flying Viking.
In terms of game style, is there a preferred game style that you want to see coming into 2026, or keep going with what you have? Like
No, I think,
different lists, fairly different list this year. What you got? 4 new blokes. They're
Mhm.
probably going to be in your best 22. Like, what game style do you reckon is going to kind of put you guys having advantage with them?
I think it'll be a lot more attacking.
Mhm.
But I don't think it'll be as attacking as what people people go, oh, they've got some very quick players. Like that's what we've built. But they're two-way runners. Like that's the thing. Like Darcy Wilson is like a prolific runner. So he'll get down back and be able to help. We know how good Mason Wood is flying back with the pack off the wing. But it'll be a lot quicker football. I reckon there'll be no more chopstick in the eyes, as people like to say. No more Sunday snooze fests. I think everyone want to be watching St Kilda, to be honest.
I agree. It's going to be interesting to see how they pan out during the year. Now, on to the next team, the Sydney Swans. So last year they wrapped up about 10th in 2025.
Came home strong though.
Did come home strong. Well, new coach last year. As I said, new coach, is that going to get them that hand on the Premiership Cup? It in fact did not. Made it that much worse. But really excited to see how they go. What do you boys think about them coming into the season?
Yeah, I think they're going to be a top 4 side, to be honest with you. Just the addition of Charlie Kerner. You look at how, well, not how good they were, but like how they were able to play with their ridiculously average forward line. You look at how much opportunity Joel Marty and Logan McDonald get. You put a 2-time Coleman medalist in there, and it's just a completely different story, in my opinion. So, Charlie Kerner, he'll have an unreal season if Papley can stay healthy, and maybe it'll be good for Logan McDonald just to be able to play that Shannon Neal, play that second forward role. Obviously, he was already kind of the second. It was almost like a 50-50 for him and Amadi.
Yeah.
But he can kind of take a bit of a back seat. Malcolm Roses, another one that can come in and make a difference. Just means that you don't have to have your midfielders play so forward. Handy doesn't have to go so forward. Chad Warner, same goes. Obviously, they lose Will Hayward and Florent, but honestly, you don't mind that at all, I don't think. So, yeah, I think that they should be a pretty good side, a very good side. I'll say top 4, back to grand final potential.
what I've been hearing a lot of is that they're trying to control the narrative. That's what coming out of the camp. They're trying to make sure that when they're moving forward with the ball, that they're keeping possession, they're making it precise movements, and that's whole goal is basically to get it to the forward line where you can have someone like a Papley, Kerno, just get the ball and put it through the big sticks. And I think that's going to be really interesting. And I think as the season goes on, we're going to see it being a very potent forward line and them just working their way up the ground. And once it's there, you just can't get it back out. Keon, what are your thoughts?
I think again, I agree with Will. I think they're a prelim team. I think they'll make it to the prelim. The only part where I'm probably a bit bullish on them is the back line. However, their offensive side of the game is so strong where it's like we're willing to score 100 points a game. Let's see if you can score 100 points against us, type of thing.
A bit like the doggies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so if they can get their midfield back to help out their back line a little bit. I mean, it's not a very strong back line. You got Malik, and I know they went and got Sarong, so let's see. But he wasn't really cracking a game at Hawthorn. It was a hard backline to get into. But get a full season to Callum Mills. He'll get some ball movement going. We know how good Blakey can be, and then Goulden and Chad Warner didn't really play much footy last year, so they'll get some time into him.
Apparently, a big thing for them moving forward is just the connection between Errol to Charlie Curnow. Apparently, that's just been elite. Like, as you were saying at the start of the year, like Charlie Curnow getting the ball from some of these elite midfielders just absolutely tits out. Like, it's going to be unreal to see. And it could bring him to that next level that we just haven't been able to see so far. And I'm really keen to see that. Did you guys get a chance to watch the match sim by any chance?
They played the Bulldogs, didn't they?
Yeah, they played the Dogs. But the Dogs were missing a fair few
Yes,
people.
they were missing their Ed Richards and Bont, which were basically their two best players.
Yeah, so they really dominated through the midfield. So I don't think it's an apples to apples comparison.
But Charlie looked good. I think that was the thing. I think everyone just wanted to see Charlie go out there and look all right. He kicked 4 goals in. I think he played 2.5 quarters. So he looked pretty good, but didn't get to. I kind of had it in the background. That was it, but no.
Fair enough. Now we move into Fremantle. We start off with one of our Fremantle experts, so we'll go to them.
Just watching their game on the weekend, the preseason against the Eagles. Very similar game style overall to what they played last season, so I don't think Longmuir was making any wild changes. Definitely noticed, though, they're very keen to take the game on more, move the ball quicker, make those switches quicker. They were by far a better team when they were doing that, so if they can transfer that into actual game time and make it happen, they'll be great. Lots of good word around the forward line, those 3 tools. If they can get some quality service, solid games over the weekend. They do need to fix the slow starts, though, as a team. Very slow first quarter. The Eagles got away to a bit of a lead before the Dockers got going in the second quarter. They just can't afford to do that. It was an issue last season as well.
So, yeah, on that one, I feel like that covers off a few of the main topics that I was going to go through. So, thanks for sending that one through. But number one, their forward line, it's going to be potent. You got Voss up there. You got Josh Tracy, he's going to be working hard. He's been talking about trying to cut out some of make sure everyone's got a one-on-one, so they're spacing out well so the others can be a bit more dominant and not compact it. And it's just going to be really interesting for me to see them. I think it's going to be a bit more like an Adelaide, like a three-headed dragon. Like, who do you go on? It's like, and that's going to be something that I find quite interesting. And it was done there. And then the one other thing that I want to touch on from that is kind of the pace that he was talking about. I think that their pace, they're trying to make sure that when they're transitioning from defense, when there's a turnover, that they make you punish and they move quickly and you can't stop them. That's what I just saw from the match sim, at least in my own eyes. I didn't feel like it was discussed there briefly. Do you guys have anything? What are you guys thinking of Freo? Because I'm thinking they're a potent side.
I think they're, and this is going to be said probably about 10 times, and the maths won't make sense, but I do think they can be a top 6 side. I don't see why not. If they can get a misfiring like he was 2 years ago in his first year, not just in like he did last year. Like, he was pretty bad last year. He was droppable at times. They're lucky Patrick Voss was able to perform as good as he was. Geez, Essendon would be loving him back.
Oh, yeah.
But if Hayden Young can stay strong and not get injured, would be pretty good. And the one I'm really looking out forward for is Murphy Reid. I think if there's going to be a most improved award this year, I reckon it's already going to go to him. That's who I look to be their game changer.
It's funny how I do agree with the voice memo there from Freo expert considering they are really slow to start. But
Mhm.
when you look at their list of players are such fast-paced players. Paddy Voss, Hayden Young, Jordan Clark, Judd McVie, Andrew Brayshaw, like Shy Bolton,
Mm.
all of these players like are fast pace, like get the pill, do something special with it quickly. But I agree. I have noticed that it's been a big issue, and it's a great point that if they aren't able to deal with that, against a West Coast, and obviously you can't dig in too much to the preseason matches, but if you play a good side even at home and you get a early bad start, it could definitely bite you in the ass. But
One thing,
uh,
you go. Sorry.
they definitely have potential to be for me a grand final side. Like in terms of potential and talent, like they could be an extremely good side. But for me, I just think again they're probably a top 6 side this year. Yeah, just if everyone takes that step up, like you look at like who they got this year, who they got last year as well, and just one step up, and they're flying.
Mm.
It's going to be very interesting, and I'm very keen to see how it kind of plays out this year with them. I think we've got a video here about the match sim, so let me quickly pull that one up from the list.
Love the games of Oscar McDonald and Brandon Walker on the weekend. Oscar McDonald has been in the squad a few times but couldn't hold his place when people came back from injury, whereas Brandon Walker got his way in but then got injured himself. Both players clearly wanting to earn their spot back in the 22. If they can start stringing games together, that'll be great. Same with Isaiah Dudley. Fitness has been an issue. Now there's real competition for those small forward spots. If he can put that fight in, he's going to be awesome to watch this season.
Thoughts on that one, lads?
Well, I think it's a great point on Oscar McDonald and Brandon Walker. It's, as Karen and I say all the time, it's great to have selection pressure,
Mhm.
and I think that's mainly what they'll be. If they get in the 22, that's great, but obviously they've got to take someone's spot. Selection pressure, like Karen was saying about St Kilda this year, it feels like they're fighting for a spot here, So if they can put in some great form and get some selection pressure on the players that might not be playing at their best, it's very good.
Yeah, I think for a team that made finals last year, their ceiling is still so high.
Oh, yeah.
Like we said, their starts are bad, but a miss can do better. We can see Tracy go to the next level. Midfielder can fire a lot more. I saw a stat where I think in the last 2 years, 82% of their midfield or something like that, centre bouncers have always had either Brayshaw or Sarong in there. So if they can look to find some other players to roll through, that definitely helps them out.
Quickly, before we wrap up, let's go ahead and have our predictions, and then we'll go to the experts. Where do you guys think that they might end up end of the season? Will, you're saying a top 2? No, I swear I heard you say that. Maybe I was zoned out. Where did you say?
I said they have the potential and the talent to
The
be
potential.
A top 2,
Sorry,
but
mate.
as I said, top 6 probably for me. I'd say 6th.
Keon,
Yeah.
you just tend to agree with that one?
Around, the 6 to 8 area, I reckon.
Fantastic. Let's see what the expert says.
I'd have to say finals is going to be the minimum standard for this squad. Yes, they're still young, but that's not an excuse anymore. We've seen what each player can do. Top 2 wouldn't really surprise me, but I'd say top 4 is where they'd really have to be aiming, and certainly where they can get to all going well.
Sorry, lads. It seems to cut out there for some reason. A few technical difficulties on my end. I'll put my hand up for that one. Sorry, you go.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely 100%. Like, he's spot on. If everything goes perfectly, top 2 is 100% on the cards. Hayden Young stays healthy. I feel like that's one of their biggest things. You talk about, midfield change-ups.
Yeah.
Hayden Young's perfect for that. So,
And you can push forward and be that type of one-on-one, your Dangerfield,
an
Dusty
Isaac
type.
Heaney
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
thing, like.
But yeah, going to be interesting for them. I'm keen to watch them play. Into footy wavelength. So who wants to go first out of you two? I'll explain the rules to the listeners, just for anyone that's missed out
You
on it.
pick.
Keon, I reckon you can go first on this one. So you'll guess. So
Okay.
Will, get a number ready for me. Just for anyone wondering what this game is, anyone tuning in a bit late. So what happens here is Will's going to give me a number. and that number is then Keon's gonna have to guess, and Keon's gonna have to guess that number by he's gonna give you like a question, and it's gonna be like 10 is the best, 1 is the worst, or something along those lines. So Will's given me the number now, so let's go ahead and project that for the listeners. That just might take a few seconds on our end. Will's rubbing that one out. Keon's thinking of questions. What might it be?
5.
There we go. The number's been through to the listeners. Now,
We
question
gotta fix
number
the
1.
delay on
We
that
have to
thing.
fix the delay on them. I don't know if anyone could tell, but I was feeling there. That's a bit of
About
a bit
6
behind the
seconds
scenes magic.
between the
God,
thing
I
and the
wonder whose
number.
fault that was. Definitely not mine.
Anyway, Keon, question number 1.
First question is a commentator, an AFL commentator.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll go with Mark Rashudo.
Okay.
Okay,
He's
question
good.
number
He's
2.
good. I like the way that he speaks. Give me a period of time in like a footy game. From you get off the train to you're leaving.
Oh, as in like when you're at the
Oh,
footy
not the game. I like that. I like that's
No,
better.
No, like
That's better than
your
what I was
day,
thinking.
your day out.
Ooh. You're tapping your Mikey off.
Off
Yeah.
as in getting off the train to go to
getting
the
off
game.
the train station, tapping the Mikey off.
To going
To
to
get
the
Like
to
game.
you're
the game.
waiting in the line
To get to the game.
To get to the game.
Yeah, I like
okay,
that. No, that's a
okay.
good one. I think that's solid. I agree with that one.
Starting to feel that Will maybe doesn't like Mark Rashudo.
All I'm saying is
No. I don't want to say because I don't want to sway.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Next question is a
So, Sharky, how was your day?
My day was great.
Get up to anything special?
Not really. Well, I heard you went out for a bit of golf. How was that?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Very good.
a small forward.
I feel like maybe it's biased, but I've got a few, and you can probably get my biased.
Run them down because
I
I've got a
don't-
few as well.
I don't have anything to write down with. Okay, fantastic. That's
Because I've got a couple thoughts in my brain right now, but they could be written otherwise.
what about him?
No,
No, okay. As in too high or too
too
low?
high.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go with Dan Butler.
Dan Butler. Okay. I'm gonna go with this. Oh, that's ugly. So I'll tell you my number. So first I start with a 7 with Mark Rashudo because I'm a nice fan. I like Mark Rashudo. But then tapping the Mikey off of the footy, I feel like there's a bit of a line normally, so that probably dropped
'Cause I
down a
didn't-
bit. But you're still excited to be going to the footy, so that went down to a 5. But Dan Butler, I'm gonna stick with a 6.
Close.
It was a 5.
I went up.
I was
close.
just saying because Dan Butler with injury and stuff. Just
No,
hasn't-
I think I reminisced a little bit about Dan
Yeah,
Butler.
yeah. I shouldn't have given him a Saints player. I feel like that bumps up at least a point.
I was
Yeah.
reminiscing of 2020 Dan Butler.
Well, I was just saying Mark Rashudo because he's not really spoken. I like him as well as a commentator, but like a 5 in a commentator is like he's not bad. He's not like the best.
You don't see him much, only in Adelaide.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you only see him in Adelaide kind of thing.
Will, if you don't mind, we might do yours one towards the end of the episode, just so that we can keep things moving for the listeners. But I'll give you a bit of a reward. We get to talk about the Tigs, how their season's going to go. So the mic's yours. How do you think? How do you think they're going to go this year? What is your number one? What are the thoughts coming in? Few new people on the field.
Yeah, look, some pretty bad news coming out of the club in the past 4 or 5 days. Obviously, the Kelty Lafau testing double the speed limit. Not very good. So hopefully the club suspends him for a while.
I'm pretty sure it's 2 weeks and a sum of money.
We suspended him 2 weeks.
I'm pretty sure it's 2 weeks from memory.
He's too valuable.
Yeah, I think he hit 3 goals in the practice
He's
match.
been
or
very
something.
good. I love Mikelty Lefau as a player, and I think I'm pretty sure he's done some really good things for the club in terms of community. Like there was a trip that all the injured players went overseas. Well, not so much overseas, like to the islands.
Would have been a lot of drinking in that one.
Would have and
Would have.
No. It was a club trip. There
Okay.
were coaches and officials.
Okay. I was thinking it was more like a lads
Ooh.
trip.
Well, I wouldn't be saying that if I was saying he was really good for the club.
I mean, he clearly likes drinking, so I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, well, yeah. So I hate to see that. And the other one is Taj Hutton. Terrible news.
To fill any listeners in that don't know,
4 months is I won't say at minimum, but is what they're expecting for him to be able to be back for selection. Even then, you always add 3-4 weeks to the end of that. He has a bone stress in his hip, and he was tearing it up in the preseason. So, one of the favourites for the rising star. Just terrible news. But at the same time, we took a risk selecting a player.
Yeah, you knew that's what you were walking into.
At the end of the day, it was only one ACL, but, if they do one injury, what's to say they're not going to do another? Hopefully he can get back to his best. Hopefully it's not as bad as it seems, but at the moment, not looking too good. So I just want to start off with that. I think if you had spoken to me 5 days earlier, last Monday, I probably would have been
through the bone.
Yeah, well, not so much that, but a lot more positive about how we were going to go. David King is an idiot. Have you heard of the David King?
No, I haven't.
Oh, so David King has a bet with Kane Corns that if
is it the tattoo marathon one?
Yeah, so if Richmond don't win more games than Port Adelaide, he will walk a marathon with a laptop in his hand. So I'm hoping that means like an open laptop. Because if it's by his side, you may as well just be walking.
Yeah.
42K walk. Still a pain in the ass. It's a long walk.
I thought it was that he was saying if Richmond didn't win more than Port. then
That's
he
what I
would-
said.
Oh, I thought you said the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so why are you mad at him?
Because we're not winning more games than Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide might not be great this year, but I still back them on any given home game. They could beat most clubs at home on a primetime game. We're not there yet, unfortunately. I back us in to win. I'm hoping we won 4 games last year. I give us a 3-game improvement. You win 6 games, 6 to 7 games. I'm happy. Finish maybe 15th mark, 14th. If we can push up to the 12th mark, that'd be great. But I just don't see it yet.
Is there a game style that you would like to see going forward this year? Anything that you kind of felt like you guys were playing to your strengths last year and you
No,
want to
not
see more of it?
Not so much. I think Tim Toretto's kind of taken a back seat in the midfield. We've been running the younger guns through there a little bit more. Obviously, Darren Presti is injured, so it'll be good to see those blokes have a crack. Get to have a good go in the midfield. But yeah, apart from that, nothing major. I don't think we really need a relative game style with the way we need to play football. So
Fair enough. One thing, Keon, what are your thoughts as an outside perspective?
I think what they're building is pretty good. In my opinion, I don't think they need to win right now. Like they're not at the stage where it's like, well, if Richmond don't win games this year, then they're in trouble. Like they've still got time. You probably want a couple more good picks. Get that depth going, get a few other players. So
I think they're building a list quite nicely, in my opinion.
Like, so if they can get the 6 sort of wins for the year, so still prove to themselves that they can win games.
still improve. Yeah.
I don't even think it's the wins. I think it's being in games.
Yeah.
If they can stay in games for 4 quarters of football, not lose many games by more than, that 5-goal, 6-goal margin, then you probably don't. Yes, you need some W's to, make yourself a bit happy. But I think it's more on how long they can last in games for. But yeah, I just want to see some of those younger players, rise up and show glimpses. They don't have to show it for a full season, but show me for, 8 or 9 games of the season that, let's see what Gibcus can do. If he can get a full run at it, let's see how good he was in those first few games he played in his career, what he can actually do.
Yeah.
But there's definitely some good players there that can show up.
Yeah, just don't want to get stuck in the north side of things, like while we want to be in games mostly, like I completely agree. We'd rather be in games than winning them. You don't want to get into a losing culture.
No.
So that's why I like the way Richmond's drafted. We haven't drafted ball magnets. We could have taken Jagger. We could have taken, the people that get the ball the most. We've picked up players that, will win games for us kind of thing. So hopefully that pans out nicely. So far it hasn't with Taj Houghton and Sam Lawler and Tom Sims and Josh Smiley. But
Upside.
and Harry Armstrong as well. But good things are on the way. So Sam Lawler hasn't got injured yet. He got hit in the balls. But that's about it.
God, this time of year is really prime time for Sam Lawler's genitals.
His lower region. On to the Blues now. We'll go to the Blues expert.
Carlton Football Club supporter here. Look, I'm actually really excited for our team. From the first little intra club, and we've got another one on tonight against the Cats. From the first one, it looks really promising. Our young guns, Jagger Smith, looks to be a superstar, and I'm all in on Sam Welsh as well after he signed his big contract. I think we'd give him the keys to the future. And I think it's going to be really promising. We do lose a big asset in Charlie Curnow, but I think we'll be able to replace him well and maybe even change our game style a little bit to adapt to playing for those small forwards in Will Haywood, Ben Ainsworth, Ashton Moyer, while still incorporating the big H to kick his bag as well. So I'm actually quite really excited for this season. I reckon we'll see how we go. A real tester for us. See if we can try and push into that finals / wildcard round. But that's from me, and go Blues.
Thanks for sending that one in. A fair bit to unpack there. What do you guys want to start off with from the listeners' call?
I think there's definitely a lot to be excited about as a Carlton fan. I mean, a lot went wrong for him last year, especially towards the end. Curnow leaves, devastated, but they got a few things. They're going to see Jagger Smith thrive. He already kicked a goal in this first quarter of their practice match that's going on right now against Geelong. They've got a name who I think he's going to show and probably be their best forward this year is Will Haywood. I think he's going to be elite for him. He'll kick, the 2 to 3 goals a game is what I reckon. He's going to be a little bit sneaky. Let's see what Harry Mackay can do in a forward line of his own. That's what I'm excited about. He has won a Coleman before if he can get the ball straight. That's the problem. And it's just their back line. If Wiedering stays healthy, they need some players to build up around him. It can't just be Wiedering or bust. So, yeah, we'll see how they go. But they got Ollie Florin as well. He's a good ball user. But they're going to be right on that edge of trying to make the wild card, I reckon. I don't know. We'll talk. Well, you speak about how you think about Carlton will do.
Yeah, I'm a bit interested because obviously I thought all of last year it just felt like they're going to win a game at some point.
Mm-hmm. You just felt like it's going to switch over.
Every 2 weeks you were like, they're a chance.
It'll click.
They're a chance. They're a chance. They're a chance. They're a chance. Wait, these guys suck. It probably got to about round 14, 15. We're like, hang on.
Why do I keep tipping these
Hang on a
guys?
second. they're no good.
You made a prelim last year.
Yeah, what the
How
hell?
The hell are you not?
Yeah, it was just week after week. I was like, no, Carlton's a good chance here, and they'd lose. And you'd be like, well, not doing me any favors, like at all. But no, I think they'll be fine. I think, as Keon said, their additions this year should be very good for them. Another one that wasn't talked about, Ben Ainsworth. I've been hearing good things about Ben Ainsworth as well. Obviously from the Suns. Elijah Hollands just got re-signed as well.
Mm-hmm.
How's that work? Has he not been like kicked off, come back like 3 times now?
So he got kicked out of the Suns,
Oh, okay, that's what I'm.
and then
They came to Carlton. Carlton said
And then
goodbye, and then brought him
Carlton
back.
picked him up, and he had another year on his contract, but then got delisted, so they paid him out.
Then when he's now come back, are they still having to pay him?
On a lot less money though.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So
gotcha.
they paid
He's on rookie wage now.
they paid him out however much he was signed to for his last year, and then picked him up. So basically, what they do with people that tear an ACL, but he's actually healthy,
Yes.
just on the rookie list. Yeah, they've still got some issues though. I will say, Mark Pitternet can't be their main ruck. Wade Durskin's been put in a good hand. He could be good for him, but look, Nick Newman coming back, Jagger Smith, they've got some really good things to look forward to. But yeah, they've got some holes in their game.
One of them that I was hearing a lot about was their transitions. They're basically trying to make sure that when there's a turnover, that they just don't get absolutely destroyed. Like, they don't need to take 2 minutes to figure out, hey, the other team's actually got the ball and running towards our forward line. And I feel like they've been working. That was a weakness for them last year, and they've said they've been focusing on that a lot, which I think will help improve their game. But as we said, their backline, I don't feel like their backline's the strongest at times. So whether or not they're struggling in transition or they're struggling because they've got a bad backline, we'll find out this year.
And then obviously the caller before, they spoke about Sam Walsh signing his mega deal.
Oh, yeah. So for a
I
while.
still don't buy into these deals. I still who signed one? Durham signed one.
I buy
other
into
day
the
as
deals.
well.
I don't buy into the Sam Walsh one.
I don't buy into the length of them.
Well,
Many.
and that we've talked about so many times, but a person wants security. They want a job. Like when you go to work, you're like, yeah, I'm going to be there because I'm not contracted.
Yeah, but he's saying from the club's point of view, like why the club would sign them for
because
that long.
it makes them like it's what the players are pushing for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I still stand by it. The players have too much pull. Players have way too much pull, in my opinion. Because what happened was literally Geelong offered him a contract for 8 years for the same amount of money, and he turned around and said to Carlton, "I'm leaving unless you do this." So Carlton's like, "Well, we don't want you to leave.
Well, that's
So
the
this is
thing.
what we're going to do."
It's not so much the players have pull. And this is where Chris Fagan actually makes a good point, where it's like these clubs are making these offers, and it's forcing the clubs that these players are at to put these in. So it's actually one club. I think it's you guys fucking started this. St Kilda actually. We never heard of these monster deals until St Kilda went at Finn Callahan at the start of last year. Was like, I'm going to give you 1.3.
Yeah, but we weren't offering 8 years.
3.
I think weren't you?
You were offering a huge contract.
Not,
It
but no,
was
but
like-
not. I'm not for the length of it.
I swear it was like at least.
I'm
6
happy.
years.
I think 5 years. I think they almost should be capped. I think 5 years capped because think about how much the D's are going to struggle now. They went and signed Petrarca. They went and signed
10 mil.
Oliver.
It was a 10-year deal.
17 mil.
It's a good thing it didn't happen then. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
Saints started
the
it.
Saints started.
Well,
it.
we did start it,
They literally went at every club like, "Oh, fucking take your best player, 17 mil. Want it? 10 years. Fucking have a look at that. You're 26 now, 36. Almost
36 retired.
Yeah,
17 mil.
almost LeBron. You know, like I don't give a shit how good you are in fucking 8 years. You still got 2 more after that. You can be a coach for the last 2 years for all I care.
And we'll pay you 1.7.
Yeah, for the whole fucking length of the thing. No, but the one reason I do think it's smart from a club's behalf is that you can spread out the payment.
No, yeah, that I know that. Yeah.
So depending on how much salary you have per year, you go,
Back
oh,
end it.
this fits perfectly for us to pay you 900 grand. But next year we'll pay you 2.1.
God, you'd be loving those 2.1 years.
Yeah, but the ones where you're only like you're on 800 grand and you're coming off a 2.11.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle
Like,
change.
oh, jeez, how am I going to afford my house?
I might get this Coles brand cereal today.
Yeah.
None of that special K stuff. Come on.
The bread's still fine. But yeah, it's the clubs are getting too much. One club or two clubs are getting too much money, and they're going at everyone's good players, and it's like, oh fuck, I didn't want to give him 8 years.
But back to the Sam Walsh thing. You don't really rate it because
He hasn't been on the track.
is that why?
That's my. That's
talking
my
to
reason.
me?
Yeah, you said it at the
You
start.
said it.
Yeah, but he wasn't talking to anyone there.
Oh, sorry. I thought I thought the eye
he
contact
was looking at you.
the eye contact
Um,
was quite prominent.
Was it? Wasn't prominent enough for me to realise you were speaking at me. Yeah, no, he's played one healthy year, so
Oh, fair enough. Well, he's worked the system. Then he's made a lot of. He's going to make a lot of coin.
No, it worked
Yeah.
well for him.
but you're gonna come to find that pretty much fucking everyone will be signing these deals sooner or later.
I feel like it'll go up. They'll all be signing it, and then it'll go down because they just won't work. Or people won't.
And they'll all have to pay each other out. That's what'll happen. Walsh will realise Carlton's shit club in 4 years, and he'll be like, I want my 4 years of money, and I'm going to an interstate club. What'll happen?
That's why I reckon Nasai Wagner is the smartest player
exactly.
in the AFL because he's backed himself in to not get injured for 2 years.
Mhm.
He'd still be earning about $1 million a year for these next 2
Mhm.
years, and in 2 years' time, the contracts that they will be giving out, I think, will be fucking astronomical.
It will be
He
We
said,
just saw Josh Weddle. Like,
Yeah.
what did Essendon offer Josh
10
Weddle?
mil,
10 mil for Josh Weddle.
and I love him. If he's listening, I love him.
Imagine what Nasai Wanganeen-Valera will get offered in 2 years. 10 mil Josh Weddle, 2 years Nasai Wanganeen-Valera. The game's growing, the money's getting bigger.
It'll be interesting.
we'll get 25 mil, 10 years.
100%. 100%.
The next, do we have anything more we want to touch on the Blues? No,
Ladder
beautiful.
position?
Oh, yeah. I reckon the 9 to 13.
That's a big range.
But that's tight. It's tight in there.
I'm thinking a 9 to 11.
I was thinking more like a 13 to like 11.
They'll improve.
just-
I've got to take to the bank as well, by the
Oh,
way.
take to the bank.
Take to the bank. Every team wins 5 or more games this year.
You know, North's in the league, right?
I know.
Apart from St Kilda.
I'll fucking piss myself if everyone does it but St Kilda.
That'd be very-
Imagine this was the year you were supposed to make finals and you fucking finished in a wooden spoon.
That'd be very awkward.
So, like, the thing is, like, what happens in that situation?
Do you
Like,
just
do
like
you-
sack everyone?
Yeah, like they tried. That's the thing. Well,
It's
like Ross is gonna go into the meeting with like the general manager, and it'll be sitting across from himself anyway. So he'll
yeah,
be like,
yeah.
It's Ross in a mirror.
like
Yeah, it's like
I tried, guys. Like I did everything. I went and got
you'd have to
players.
stare at like Silvani and TDK like
Did you guys bring the Carlton luck over here?
what the fuck?
We're paying you a lot of money.
Couldn't go any better at all.
Naz, you know what? You can leave in a year early.
Yeah. We'll pay you out, mate. Fuck off.
We're going to move on into West Coast. So we'll talk to the West Coast expert first up. Oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's muted. Oh,
This year, looking at the younger kids, obviously, I think CDT, Dersma, and Lindsay have probably shown enough to get pretty early starts. I think they're going to start pushing players like Owies, maybe Cripper out.
sorry for the dead air, guys. I do not know what's happened. There's been some technical difficulties on our end. But what are your first thoughts on those two guys? The two players that the expert has mentioned.
I was about to say that.
I was kind of making sure that the computer was working and doing a bad job at that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the computer. Where's the
Oh,
tally?
yeah.
Yeah, we know
That's two.
that's two.
That's
Yeah,
two.
that's two. That's fine. If
I
anyone
reckon-
doesn't know, we've started a tally for all the technical difficulties that I
Well,
have.
not the technical. The sharky fuck ups is what it is.
Okay, well, we could be nice. Look, but what do you guys think? Should we play it again?
No.
No. Okay, fair enough.
Well, we already listened to it.
Okay, well,
They listened to it, and then you gave them 20 seconds to really
To
sink,
put- yeah, just-
sink in their
and I've
thoughts
apologized.
of what they thought
I've
about it.
apologized.
Yeah, Cooper Duff Tyler is going to be straight in that team. He is, in some sense, already your second best forward. He is a fucking gun. I hate to see Jamie Cripps fall out of the side. He's a weapon. Well, he's getting old. I know that, but yeah, I would like to see Matt Owies fall out of the side as well. He's just not bringing it. Hopefully, he brings a little bit more pressure this year. But you've got some other big names that hopefully get back to it. Yeah, Cooper Duff Tyler, he's gonna be unreal. Dersma is gonna be fucking insane. Add Harley Reid into that mix. You've got a good side cooking. Liam Baker, given the captaincy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this will get West Coast fans excited if they didn't watch the match sim. First goal, Willem Dersma kicks one from outside 50, gets up and about. Second goal, Cooper Duff Tyler on the lead, marks it out in front, kicks the second goal. If that doesn't get you excited as a West Coast fan, don't know what will. Get Harley Reid in there.
I've got to take to the bank.
Wilbur's got to take to the bank.
I think
It's a lot of take to the banks coming to that. I'm loving this.
This is like a long-term take to the bank.
Oh, how long term are we talking?
Like 5 years.
Okay.
This is like a... If the ruck rules stay the same, in 4 years, Cooper Duff Tyler will be the best player in the AFL.
Let's jot it down, mate. It's there.
Lovely.
We'll come back in 4 years.
We will. And if the podcast don't exist, we'll come back for a one-off
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
What do we feel about them moving forward? Because what I'm hearing out of the preseason camp, what I'm hearing there, a lot of noise, a lot of chatter, a lot of stuff going on, but they're bringing back the competitiveness. Now, what does this mean in training? They got run and scoreboards going. They got comedy nights where they compete each other in groups. They're just making sure that everything they do is competitive as possible. And I love that. I love that idea from them. I think it's fantastic that they're working as hard as possible to bring that fight back for a few wins. And I don't know, is this just a me thing that I'm really excited to see?
They have to win something, you know, like.
Well, if you don't win a game, you win the fight. You win the
Comedy night.
win the comedy night.
Fuck yeah.
You might have copped a spray at half time, but hey,
You
on
made
Wednesday
it laugh
night,
afterwards.
you won the comedy night. No, I think West Coast will actually
I think they'll be
show
alright.
some signs
I think this year is a bit of a turnaround. They've
Mhm.
drafted pretty well the last 3 years. I feel like it's going to see some good signs. Dersma is going to be going well. And I'm pretty sure the expert has a few other players that we might discuss.
So, can I just name a few very quickly? The two players don't forget about. I know they're getting old. Tim Kelly and Elliot Yeo. I think those two, they can show a little bit something. Teach these players how to play. This is it. This is the year. This is last big year. I'm telling you, it'll be his best year in 5 years.
Well, he was lucky he got signed.
I
maybe
reckon
not lucky,
I reckon he'll
but-
be all right this year.
Okay.
Some other players.
Obviously, Brockman,
Mm-hmm.
he is undergoing surgery and awaiting for his court date for attacking a teenager.
He never really got a good run at it
um,
after he got injured at Hawthorn.
well, he played 20 games last year, surprisingly.
Did he?
Played 20 games.
Yeah, well, maybe it's a good thing he's not playing.
Some
Yeah.
other players
Stayed home.
from the expert.
As far as someone I'm quite excited about, I'm more excited about Jobe Shanahan rather than Harley Reid. We've heard about Harley Reid for the last 2-3 years non-stop over here in the West. He's been on the back page every second day. But yeah, not enough is getting talked about Jobe Shanahan, in my opinion. I think he's got the upside to be one of the best key forwards in the game in 4 or 5 years' time. Also Newton. Newton looked all right as well. Throw him in there.
Few more technical difficulties there. It seems like it's cutting off the last 20 seconds. We'll
We'll go one more.
that one's fine.
I reckon that's like that third one is like a mix of just this whole
It's the whole podcast.
I don't know what's going on.
thing.
I think it's got to do with the way I'm converting him. So apologies. We'll make sure that's done in the next one. That's fine. But like some of the calls he's making there, what do you guys think?
Yeah, that's one I was just about to bring up. Jobe Shanahan is going to be a fucking weapon. He is another one that is going to be very, very good for them.
Mhm.
Showed a lot of really good signs. And yeah, Newton as well. Newton was one of those ones in the mid-season draft that has showed some great potential. And you can't forget, they're already won best and fairest winner. Who would you say it is, Sharky? Who wins the best and fairest for West Coast?
I'd probably say if Reed has a good run at it, he'll probably
No.
You've
No?
got
no.
You've got the list there.
Yeah.
I'll let you have a look at it, and you give me one more player. that you
Who's
think-
won or is going to win?
Who's gonna win? He's gonna
Uh,
win the West Coast best and fairest.
Dersma. No,
No,
no, I'm not. I'm not good with this. Best.
that's right. It's Tom McCarthy.
Yeah.
He's gonna win the best and fairest. He's gonna be a fucking weapon, and I missed out on him in our Supercoach draft
Yeah, I think we were all a little bit disappointed in that
Yeah.
one.
because he was one of those ones where it's like, oh, I reckon he'll sneak real late here,
Mhm.
and I'll pick up some other really good players and still be able to get him. And then someone took a gamble on him real early. You're like, fuck. Just missed it.
Yeah, they're building something good.
They
I
are
like what
building
they're
something
building.
very nice. And they even just looking at the team, you can see they look a lot younger.
Mhm.
Even Elijah Hewitt sitting in there, you give him another year, maybe a little bit more midfield time as well.
Let's talk about a few predictions here in terms of where they're going to end up towards the later end of the season. Where do you guys think that they're going to kind of wrap up the season at?
Well, for me, they're 18th just because I go for Richmond. And someone has to be at the bottom of the
That's
ladder.
North Melbourne.
I've lost all faith. We're talking about North soon, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that. I feel like these guys could push.
Do you reckon they're better than North Melbourne?
Yeah.
Well,
I reckon their culture's a lot better than North Melbourne
I'm
too,
going to
which
say
plays a
they
big
finish
factor.
18th, but with 6 wins. So a really positive, or maybe 5 wins because I said Richmond was going to win 6 games. 5 or so wins, 18th to 7th. I'd say if their top potential 15th, 14th, maybe, if they really have a good season, and the lowest that they can go is obviously 18th. I'd say a really good, a happy season for them would probably be 6 or 7 wins.
Keon? Same?
Agree, yeah.
Yeah, well, let's see what the expert has to say.
Think as far as the ceiling for the Eagles, it's going to be maybe finding their way out of the bottom 4. That's probably optimistic at this point. But yeah, I think people don't quite realise how much the Eagles missed Elliot Yeo and obviously Jeremy McGovern in the second half of the year. But I think this assistance package that the AFL's given them should come in handy towards the back end of the season when the rest of the clubs are starting to get accumulate a few injuries and such. The Eagles going to have 4 extra options to look at. So I think that's going to come in handy. But yeah, this year is going to be all about development. Looking forward to the season. I'm going to be checking out the pre-season match against Port Adelaide on Sunday. And yeah, keep going, boys. Enjoying the pod so far. So keep it up. All the best for the season.
Sorry.
Just cut it
He's
off
cut
early
him off when he
twice.
said-
Sorry,
thank you
because
to
otherwise it
us.
repeats. Guys, we're getting better. We're getting bit by bit.
He was thanking us, being a
I
nice
know,
bloke,
I know.
and you basically just shoved it in his
I know.
face.
We didn't talk about the assistant package, and I think it's a great point to bring that maybe that's the point of difference between them and North.
Could be.
Yeah, well, oh God, we don't need to keep adding this. I really don't like
We
this.
do every time.
Can we add one for you guys?
Hang on, he was thanking
Yeah, he
the
was, he
podcast
was.
there, and you paused it once.
was.
Fair enough, but then you kept it going, and he was still going, and you paused it again.
And he still hasn't finished as well, by the way.
Yeah, I reckon he's still got all the best to come out of his mouth. Thank you very much, mate. It's a great. Fuck, Stan's falling here.
Oh my. No, we really appreciate that. That's
That's
really nice.
We're going to be glad to hear from them throughout the rest of the year, along with all of our experts. Hopefully, you stick around, give us a bit of
How many
insight.
experts do we have?
Yeah, we got.
A lot. And we're appreciative for all of them. Now, guys, we go into Sharky's airtime. So for any new listeners, because I don't think we've explained it, we're basically going to pull up 3 players' names, and the guys have to figure out who has played with all 3 of these players.
We felt bad for Sharky. We had to give him something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't do enough already.
You
So
said it, not us.
we're going to start off with the first player, Jason Horne-Francis, Tyson Stengel, and Shai Bolton.
Ooh. I'm thinking.
My first thought is Richmond to Port.
That's my first thought.
Then I'm thinking Richmond
North,
to
north. Yeah. Exactly.
But then I'm thinking Port. No, Crows to Port. Yeah.
Where are you going? Oh, Crows. Yeah,
Ooh.
we're going way back.
This
Will-
guy,
Will.
yeah.
I reckon he played with Tyson Stengel. Will Brody.
No. Now this person. Do you want to know one of his nicknames? By the way, I love the nicknames.
Sure.
The Zombie.
What?
The zombie.
Love the nicknames.
So it's someone who seems like sleepy or dead all the time. Then
Mm.
He played. He kicked 20 goals. Let's say that.
When?
last year.
No. It just career.
Oh, he's kicked.
Oh,
20.
he's kicked. Not
He's
he
kicked.
kicked.
Yeah,
Sorry, he's kicked.
He's kicked 20 goals. It's like a half.
Yeah, it's like a half fuck up.
Uh,
Start getting them on just fucking anything we can. I feel like all three of those are fair.
no, those are fair ones.
There's some that could have been put on there that would have been.
We're
gone.
reasonable.
Back to the game. Yeah, listen, but it's a new system, so I'm fine to take those three on the new
Alright.
system.
I reckon this is
Oh, Will.
Yeah.
Ivan Soldo.
No.
What? That was perfect.
it is perfect. He
Played
was he on
31
the list with-
games.
He would have been on the list.
Yeah,
wouldn't he, with
2017.
Stengel.
Yeah, 2017.
Could be
31 games.
Doesn't help.
Ruck/forward.
real stuff. Still could be Soldo.
Still could be Soldo.
Won a VFL premiership in
Still could be
2019.
Soldo.
Are you sure it's not him?
Are we sure it's not
I'm
Ivan
100%.
Soldo?
I'm looking at it right now.
Did we not win the VFL Premiership in
So
2019?
he would have played with Soldo
did.
then.
He
Who was
played-
part of the package deal with Soldo?
There was no other Richmond ruck/forward that went to frickin' Port.
Naismith.
Trying to find some other interesting facts about them.
So he's in the Richmond team, or was in the Richmond team.
What? Do you
Did-
know this
did-
player?
Did we
Nah.
win it in
Oh,
2019?
God.
That's when we won it in 2019.
You would have. You.
He was.
Yeah.
They were fined by the Queensland Police for a public nuisance during the 2020 COVID-19
Oh,
rules.
Oh.
this is Noah Bolter.
No.
Bolter.
No,
Bolter
who was with
it was
Bolter?
Sydney
The
Stack
other,
was-
yeah, Sydney
Sydney
Stack.
Stack was in
yeah.
it.
No Bolter, Sydney Stack, and who else was with him? That's the real question.
Fuck. Who the fuck is this? A ruckman that plays for Port right now, who played for Richmond.
Do they still play for Port?
They never played for Port.
Ooh, curveball, swerve. No.
Richmond to frickin'
Oh. Okay. Did Callum Coleman Jones play?
Correct.
At
he
Richmond?
did,
Yeah.
That's
he did.
fantastic by you. I wasn't sure if we'd ever get there, but we worked well as a
Hang
team.
on. Did he play in 2017 for Richmond?
I said 2019.
Yeah, but when did he play with Stengel?
He played with Stengel.
Oh, here we go.
He definitely did. No, he did.
Stengel only played 2017 at Richmond.
Nah, he would have played 2018.
No.
All right, guys. So basically, what I'm walking you through here is Sharky's currently shitting himself to prove Will wrong, and Will really wants to prove Sharky wrong. Stengel was at Richmond in
Oh,
Come on.
Was he?
18.
Can we go
Come on.
down?
17 to 18, he was on the list.
Yeah.
Go down, go down, go down.
What am I looking at here?
I want to read it.
What? Why do you want to read it? He was on the list.
Yeah, I just want to read it. God. You guys can keep talking. I'm just reading it.
No, you did. Sharky,
I
did. Will you put the cap back on the pen for now?
Oh, sorry, you're still reading. Sorry. My bad. I'm trying to just move forward. While we're doing this one, we might want to talk about a few bit of merch that are coming out. We talked about last week.
Yep.
Once again, just to memorize the listeners, what options do we have? We have the hoodie.
Got a hoodie
Keon,
as shown here.
repping the hoodie. We got some
Tracksuit
t-shirts,
pants,
Oh,
some
that.
tracksuit
T-shirts.
t-shirts, all coming through. So let's move to the next player. We have Zach Fisher, Tim Kelly, and Oscar Allen.
Okay.
Keon.
Keon.
Yes, Keon.
Jack Martin.
Matt Owies.
Will.
Okay, well give me yours so we can just.
Is that Matt Owies?
Yes, it's Matt always.
He was trying to buy himself time because he didn't know, couldn't remember who it was.
No, I said. Oh,
Then
he. Oh,
he-
right.
The next one we have is Carl Amon, Jarman Impey, and Luke Parker.
Port Sydney. Or it's Port. Oh, Will.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Never mind.
So you got me there. You stopped me, made me stop thinking for 5 seconds.
I was thinking Jason Warren Francis, but he didn't even play with these two.
Uh,
Unless he might have played 1 year with them.
Who went to
Okay, well,
Give me a
Sydney?
second.
let's see if do they have a nickname. No nickname. Gutted.
Not a big name player then. If you're a big name player, you got a nickname. Could be horrendously proven wrong. here, but-
Will
Yep.
Tom Mitchell ever play with Carl Lamb on a Jump Interview?
He would have.
Tom Mitchell?
I don't. I
Would've.
don't know that. You'd assume so though.
Tom Mitchell.
You'd assume
I reckon he would have.
Yeah, he would have.
Would have played
Tom
like
Mitchell?
season.
it's not Tom Mitchell.
Ah, well, that works.
It does work. You know who else works?
Who would that be?
It would be. I just can't think of him at
This
this
could be
moment.
so many clubs.
Oh yeah, there's like it could be Hawthorn to Sydney, it could be Hawthorn to North, could be Port to Sydney, it could be Port to North.
Port to Hawthorn.
Yeah. No.
Wait, no.
That one could
no,
be.
Yeah, it couldn't be Port to Hawthorn.
Okay. So we'll go Ruckman.
Paddy Ryder.
Is that the first
Oh, he does have a
ruckman that-
nickname. He does have a nickname. The Peanut.
Oh, he's not smart.
he's
He's not. He
He's
hasn't
an
got much
absolute-
going up.
He's an unco.
Okay.
Two
Who's
kangaroos short in the top paddock.
What? Wait, sorry. Wait, hold on. Can we pause really? What did you say?
Few kangaroos short in the top paddock.
I've never heard that. What's that? You kangaroos short in the top paddock.
Like your head. No, it's like a,
Interesting. God, we've picked up some hard ones this week. Do you
We
know
have?
this player?
no.
Well, that helps.
They currently play with North at North.
No.
They play it. They play
Never
it,
played at North.
They play at Port, right?
Huh?
They play
They
at
play at Port?
Hawthorn. No, they.
I'm not giving any more. I've said
No,
the
what-
team
So
they
this
didn't
one
play
thing,
for.
he doesn't know the player, so they don't play at Hawthorn. They never played it.
True.
They never played at North. So it has
it's
to be
Sydney to
Port
Port.
to Sydney. Or
I'm
Sydney to
thinking
Port.
Sydney to Port.
Sydney to Port. God, this could be someone who was there for like a year before. Like, it could be an old player.
Okay. He was at both teams for 4 years or more.
Can I ask when they were drafted?
They were drafted in 2017.
Okay.
Oh,
They spent 4 years at each club.
4 years at Port.
But they didn't debut until 2019.
That's
I'm
fine.
feeling it's like a tall player. I feel like it's a
Yeah, it's a.
ruckman.
He said it was Ruckman.
It's
Oh,
a
did
ruck.
you? Oh, I didn't actually know that.
They were
That's why
born
you
in
got
Papua
Paddy
New Guinea.
Ryder.
Hmm?
Born in Papua New Guinea.
Born in Papua New Guinea. They're not known for being tall, are they?
But New Guinea.
I don't think he's
How many games has this guy played?
63.
Surely he was like the
Not
first
bad.
born Papua New Guinean.
What
play
the
AFL.
fuck? I'm fucking so lost.
I don't think we're locked into today, to be
No.
honest. 'Cause it's probably someone that people are.
What's the team he plays for at the moment?
Sydney.
Is it freaking what's his name?
Marnie.
Tattoos all over him. Peter Laddams.
Peter Lennon.
Peter
What?
Laddams.
Peter Laddams was born in Papua, New Guinea.
Guinea.
The more you know, eh?
Fair enough.
Jeez.
And that's what this podcast does. It really brings us together, brings a
Did
few
we get
fun
a
facts.
tally there?
There's 2-1 UI your way.
Really?
I think so.
I don't think I won 2 there. I won Peter Laddams.
Oh
and
no, I
that's
got
it.
Owie. Yeah, I got Owies and who was the
And
first
you got
one?
Tyson Stengel. Callum Coleman Jones.
Yeah,
you got
and
it.
I got Owies. So no, so it's currently
2-1 his
one.
way.
Yes, yeah.
We move now into North Melbourne. I really don't know what to
Question.
talk. Yeah.
Can you be sacked in the preseason as coach?
I think you can do whatever you want. Why would you want the sacking?
Because can you lose by that much, and in a practice match, and still rock up to work on Monday?
Hang on, we got smashed by Essendon as well.
Not to the level that they got smashed.
Yeah.
But they also got smashed by Melbourne, who supposedly lost their 2 best midfielders as well.
It's true. Very true. But they also had
And-
Latrell Pickett running the whole oval,
Yeah.
the whole thing.
It literally, when they showed that video, it looked like no one else was on the ground.
It was like, oh, he's gone for a kickabout on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
He literally, I reckon it looks like he ran longer because of how many bounces he took.
Mm.
He took about 11 bounces. It was ridiculous stuff.
But like, Wardlaw might be the worst management I've seen of someone.
Yeah, but
Why did he
also-
play in a VFL practice match?
See, I agree, but at the same time, fuck, if you can't play a VFL pracky match, like,
No, but like he's going to be good enough. You know the thing? He's going to be good enough when it's something that you know how easy it is for him to do. Either rest him until round 1 and just ask him to do some laps, right? And just get some match sim at training going. Or just put him in the AFL squad because the chances are he's either going to do it in VFL or he's going to do it in AFL. So
well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, do you reckon they use him as like a secret weapon? Like, all right, we know you're going to get injured the next time you play. So we're going to play you round 13 first half. We've got a big game on. We'll just fucking do your best, and we know you'll bloody do a hamstring or something anyways.
Poor bloke.
It's fuck. He's an unreal footballer. He just can't stay healthy at the moment. But
Let's bring it back to North though. Them as a whole.
he's not.
Yeah,
But them as,
he
them as a
plays
whole.
for North.
But them as a whole.
Well, he's a big part of
He's a big part.
their way of going up the ladder.
That's correct.
Yeah. Tristan Xerri, in terms of as a ruckman in the contest, looks horrible at the moment. He doesn't seem like he's been able to wrap his head around or find a way to.
It would
win
be
these
very
ruck
hard.
taps. He was getting smacked by Max Heath.
It'd be so hard, like playing ruck one way your whole life and then being told, nah, you actually got to play another. Like, I really kind of feel for
I
him.
mean, I don't think it got changed for a couple of years.
Yeah. Lizzie's saying it's going to change back.
Originally, they would all jump at each other.
He's saying they couldn't contest, confused.
I'm saying back in the day, like 6 years ago, in a ruck contest, they do what they were doing now.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like their whole life.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't understand. We said it last year. The names and the good players they have that they've drafted, yet they can't seem to win. And the reason I put it down to is there's no winners on that team. Name me a player on that team who is a winner,
That's actually a really good point.
who knows how to win a game of football.
Who the hell is Thread Gold?
Exactly my point.
Thread Gold's someone that they got in the rookie draft this year at pick 26.
Oh, scraping
The
the
rookie draft or the national draft?
rookie draft.
National
Oh,
draft.
yeah.
Sorry. No, hold up. It said it on the thing. Can't get
It
to it
says
on that.
2025 national draft.
Yeah, but if we go back to what we had before.
Yeah.
No, he's
Says-
right. It said rookie.
It says toggle rookie jersey.
No, down here it said rookie
It
draft.
says national draft.
Oh, it says rookie, so I thought I was reading it wrong.
Yeah, I read it wrong too. If we both read it wrong, that's fair enough. You're a bit trigger happy today, Will. Let's bring it back.
He's got the pen in hand.
He's got the pen in hand.
He's ready.
He's quite trigger happy.
But like genuinely, you take Charlie Comben out, might have the worst backline in AFL history.
But they have Cooper Tremba.
He's up the ground though.
Yeah, but he's a very good player.
He is a good player. But like Nick Larkey's a good player. He's a new leader.
Also got Lockie Doverston.
True.
He'll be
Charlie
good- he'll be
Spargo.
good.
He's the winner. He's won a grand final.
I saw a TikTok the other day, and I don't want to say I base my opinion off TikToks, but he made a very good point. And his point was that how many players are on North Melbourne's list, or sorry, how many players that are playing games in their best 22 would even be on a list in other AFL clubs? Aiden Core,
No.
Jai Simpkin.
Yes.
You'd say Jai.
But
Edge
he
player.
tried getting out
No, but he wouldn't be getting a game. Are we saying getting a game or on the list?
on a list.
On a list. Jysing would be on a list.
But he tried getting out. And
But that's
he
because
just got
North
nothing.
wouldn't give anything though.
Yeah,
North were the ones who
like,
were
fuck,
being
we
a
got
bit-
two first.
Right, we're actually a top 16. We actually, you are
That's
listening to
ridiculous.
us.
Griffin Logue.
No. Oh, he'd be on a list.
Not getting a game though. Nowhere.
No, he's not getting a game at the moment.
Luke McDonald.
No.
No chance. Bloody, what's his face? Where is he? The guy who came from Sydney. Campbell. Braden Campbell.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is Braden Campbell the one that's there now?
No, you're thinking about Constanti.
Constanti, and there's
No,
another one.
Constanti would not be.
No, he wouldn't. See, I mean,
Parker
that's-
would be on a list.
He'd be on a list. and
But he'd
pro-
be one of the
probably play.
veterans that'd be like play a
Yeah.
few games.
But they've got like 6 people in their best 22 that would be teetering a 1-year contract
Yeah, prove me contract.
at like maximum 6 clubs. And I reckon another 12 clubs or 11 clubs would say, we don't want you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they've got so many people that just like, they back in week after week that shouldn't even be there.
Can you do something? Can you pull up round 16? Who did North Melbourne play?
I can pull that up for
And
you. Cam.
I'll tell you why. Because if Sharky pulls it up, depending on who they play here in round 16, which that team is Essendon. Okay, round 15.
Why? Because they stand a chance against Essendon.
No, round 17.
For anyone wondering, though,
Oh, that
That's
was
14.
14, but
That's
who,
14.
who they play there?
Oh, they play the Eagles in 14.
Oh, God, they have a pretty easy. All right.
They might go on a 3-game
Jeez.
streak.
Well, what I was going to say might not work. Okay, go 13. 13's a bit early, though.
Yeah, and 13 will be like
Frame at home.
But then 13 is also like
Nah, you know what? When do they play Richmond?
15.
Yeah, 15.
Where? All right, round 15, Clarko gets sacked.
Take to the bank.
They lose
Clarko.
to Richmond by 47 points.
Jesus Christ.
Clarko gets the sack.
I don't even believe that.
Nah, he's getting sacked. I just wanted to like make my point. I was hoping they played like a Sydney or something. They
'Cause
lose by 100 and it's
He
like,
can't
well,
get sacked at round 13 because he goes, look, we got the easiest 3 weeks.
That's what I
coming up.
mean.
Just fucking give me 3 more weeks.
Yeah, you'd be going, come on. I can
Or,
prove it to
or
you.
they go, look, we can get an interim coach here that'll be 3-0 for
That's
his
fair,
first
that's
3
true.
games.
That would be interesting. But
What do you reckon the worst start they could go to is? Like, how many games can you see them losing? Can we pull up their fixture before they win a game?
so round 1, they play Port
that's
Adelaide.
winnable actually.
Where at?
Port at home.
Can you just filter it?
Yeah, I'm going to filter it by that.
They've got Port at home at Marvel.
At Marvel. I back Port.
Then they got West Coast, which
In West Coast, no.
they're losing that.
0-2.
Then they got Essendon,
0-3.
Carlton,
0-4.
Lions,
0-5.
Tigs.
0-1-6. 5. I'm giving like the draw. It's half there.
1-5.
Yeah.
GWS,
0-7.
Cats,
0-8.
Swans,
0-9.
Adelaide.
0-10.
Suns.
0-11 at
Jeez.
the buys.
Wait, good thing they've got a bye because those.
Those
Wait,
two
go back
games-
up. Go back up. Sydney, Adelaide.
Yeah, no, I
wait, no,
changed
go
it.
back up. Go back up. A little bit more.
Oh, God. Oh,
Giants,
my God.
Cats, Sydney, Crows, Suns. They be hitting the bar.
Nah, I'm telling you,
Fuck, man, we just lost by an average margin of 100 the last 5
I would
weeks.
like to change it. May 25, Clarko gets sacked.
May 25.
May 25.
Can we also acknowledge how easy their fucking fixture is? Go back up from the start. They play Richmond and West Coast and Essendon at the start of the year, and then we play them again later on. They play Richmond, Essendon.
You'll
and-
play West Coast twice and Essendon twice, though.
Yeah, I know, but fuck. Like, basically gifting it. Do you reckon at the end of the year they'll ask the AFL for
Can we
another
keep,
fucking
wait, can we
$1
keep
million
going? I
bucks?
want to say if they.
So
After
after the
bye.
bye, Clarko gets sacked.
Yep. New coach is in,
New coach is in.
and this coach somehow learns how to
it's
coach
in
this
Bunbury.
team.
It's their home game.
And they win. No, it's not their home game because it's in Perth technically still.
Yeah, but it's in Bunbury.
No, lose, unfortunately. They beat West Coast at Perth Stadium.
Perth Stadium. They lose to Richmond.
No, I reckon they win here with their new coach. Oh, they win
They
this one with the new
they beat North.
no, Essendon.
Oh, they beat Essendon.
Yeah.
They beat Port.
You reckon they beat Port in Adelaide?
I reckon they beat Collingwood here as well
Where's... Oh, there's Collingwood.
at Marvel, and then they lose that. They lose to Melbourne, lose to the Saints,
Lose to
beat
Port.
Hawthorn, lose to the Doggies, lose to Geelong, and then they beat Sydney in the last round.
So the interim coach wins 3 or 4 games.
yeah,
More than what Clarko won.
He'll take that. He'll take that for
Clarko
sure.
will probably
Yeah.
win like 1 or 2. Interim coach will win like
max.
3.
But yeah, as the listeners can probably tell, not a lot of faith in
No.
in North.
Look, I think I'm a little bit more optimistic than you boys are.
And this will tell you, I'm done. I'm done. I gave him so many chances.
Yeah,
Last
that's
year,
true.
I tipped him that many times to
Yep.
be like, they were a chance. No, I'm done after seeing what I saw. And we don't have an expert for them as well. That also shows. We have an expert for every other club. No one wants to be watching North.
No one likes them anymore.
No, who goes for North?
Everyone liked them. They were young and exciting, and they were going to get better, and then they just didn't get better.
Because
It's
no
like,
one knows how to
ah.
win on their team. That's the problem.
See, the thing is, Hawthorn went from Battle of the Spoon to finals in less than a year.
Yep. Fun fact.
Fucking figure it out. It's been 10 years.
When do you think the last time North Melbourne won 2 games in a row?
Oh, I saw this
We're
stat the other
Talking
day.
about the Man United guy who trying to go for 5 for United.
Wasn't it like 5 years ago?
2017.
2021 was the last time North.
I got
won
it.
2 games in a row. That is That is like crazy.
Fuck.
Onto a bit more of
Was
a.
it against St Kilda?
Can you find that out for us? Probably.
Uh,
I'll look.
While
Because
we're.
whenever you look at those stats,
It's
it's
always
always,
St Kilda.
fucking St Kilda.
Always on the bad end.
Yeah.
We'll now move over to a bit more of a positive note. The Suns, which we have an expert for. So we'll go to them.
Hey boys, it's Jared here to talk about the Gold Coast Suns. This week we're taking on Brisbane in a preseason match. Sadly, last week we couldn't take much away from last match against St Kilda, but basically putting out a VFL team. I did go to the Suns open training session on Sunday. A few takeaways I had from that. Christian Petrarca looks amazing. I don't think I ever saw him without a smile, so he is loving it. Jamari Hagan only participated in about 2/3 of the training, so that's something to keep an eye on going into tomorrow night's match. Also, Charlie Ballard, I want to see him hit the ground running. We didn't see him last week. He is marked to play tomorrow night. But yeah, I want to see how this back line goes together now. I think we can put forward one of the most underrated back lines in the league. I want to see how we could transition that ball forward to Jamara and King, of course, how they work well together. Yeah, hopefully we see another cracking year from the Suns, and hopefully premiership favourites. If not, hosting a home final is what I want to see. Thanks, guys.
Hosting a final. I reckon that's doable. Hosting a final of premiership favourites.
Yep.
The Suns excite me this year. And just hear that firsthand that we had Petrarca, all smiles, very excited. Very excited indeed. These guys are just full of talent and I think ready to go. After last year getting their first ever taste of what finals footy is, I think they're going to...
Finals win.
Finals win, not even a taste. Finals win, they're going to be wanting it this year. And I'm excited. Jamari Ugle-Hagan, bit of match miss.
To beat Freo.
Jamari Ugle-Hagan, not on the practice match, but we might see them in the next days. But I'm excited. What do you guys feel for these guys?
Anyone see his Misso posting a bit of content
I did at the beach.
at the beach?
Yes, I did
he
see
faked a proposal to
Mhm.
her. He wasn't happy
Cheeky
with
Jamara.
him, very cheeky.
Cheeky Jamari.
Well, it looks like he's focused though. You know, he's turned around.
We'll see. I don't know.
Does he play round one?
He didn't, in my opinion, he didn't look amazing in that practice match against St Kilda.
See, I've heard that from you, but then someone else said he had like only 3 or 4 touches, but was like really good with them.
I mean, he missed one. He kicked a goal, which was relatively easy. But apart from that, he kind of disappeared. That was his problem. The thing was, though, he had Wilkie on him versus Ben King would normally have Wilkie on him. So that's the other thing.
Yeah, but like
But-
you have to be able to take Wilkie.
That's what I mean. But he just didn't.
He used to be able to take.
He could, he easily
Yeah.
would have been able to try and put a chance to him. I know it's really difficult to really say much because they didn't throw an amazing team out there.
No, not at
Their
all.
2 best players weren't playing. 3 best players weren't playing. King, Rao, Anderson weren't playing. Anderson, Rao, I'm hearing is going to miss a large chunk of the start of the season.
Because?
Finger, knuckle.
Oh.
They're saying he's got a fully fractured knuckle.
Fractured knuckle.
Yeah. I'm
I've
hearing.
never
I'm hearing
heard that
4 to
before.
5 weeks.
Wow. Wow, that's a long time.
What my sources tell me.
Well, it's going to be, but the midfield's going to be an interesting place. It's because Petrarca in there throws a few things out of balance. Who do you guys kind of think comes out on top from that? Do you think it opens up some other players for some interesting opportunities?
They have got selection galore,
Mm.
like ridiculous. Like you want Took in there, put Took in there. You want Petrarca, Bailey Humphrey, Jake Rogers, Leo Lombard. Rao missing footy won't really matter too much. I think it'll just mean that Petrarca will play more midfield time while he's gone, and then as he comes back, you'll probably see Petrarca go up, Lombard come in, and then Rogers as well in that rotation.
There's a name we've forgotten about for 12 months, and he'll make his way back in round one. Charlie Ballard. Sam Collins did all by himself basically last year, but he'll get his best mate back. Easily is an All-Australian defender. Can be Charlie Ballard. So I reckon he'll slot in with Bodie Hewland, and then we've also got Zeke Hewland as well. Quite confusing watching the game. Bodie's gone to number 6, but Zeke's then taken Bodie's old number.
Right.
So it is a little bit confusing because they do look very similar, like the Ashcroft brothers out there. But I think everyone's going to be excited to watch Gold Coast this year.
Yeah, I'm keen as
Star galore.
they should definitely be top 4.
Top 4.
100%.
But there's a lot of teams I think should be top 4.
Well, after looking through all of this, I think the top 4 is going to be about like 8 teams from everyone. But there's a lot of positivity coming into the season. I think everyone's going to put forward their best football.
Apart from
Yeah,
North.
I think
Yeah, North we know what they're going to
honestly one of the premiership favourites in my opinion. If you get Jamari Ugle-Hagan in good form, Ben King we know is in unreal form. Rowell is a fucking Brownlow medalist. Noah Anderson is also could have been a Brownlow medalist. You know, like Sam Collins, like he said, Charlie Ballard coming back. This could be a very scary team.
Just quickly, the experts said one of the most underrated backlines in the 18 teams. Do you guys agree with that? Think that they're going to be a bit of a secret weapon that people aren't really expecting?
Can be. Noble and Rioli as well.
Even Will Powell.
And Mac Andrew didn't even have that great of a season last year. He's getting paid a lot.
Yeah.
Big Mac.
True.
And he didn't even play that well. So
He might have started the long coin.
yeah, he might have actually.
Ooh. A good
He
point.
could have.
He could have for sure.
It was either one
It
of
was him.
Mackay's.
Nah,
Was,
it
Mackay, was he
him.
before Mackay?
No,
Mac
Mackay
Andrew was the big.
Mackay was first, but not as big as what
Yeah.
Mac Andrew.
Maybe the
was.
Sun started.
Mackay was just like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
how on earth?
Mm.
But Mac Andrew was like, what the?
Last team that we're going to go through is Collingwood. We'll go to the Collingwood expert now.
What's going on, Shaggers? Got just a simple question. What is the expectations of Collingwood this season? And if it's not to at least get really close or win the premiership, given our aging list, are we in the bin for the future? What's your opinion on that? Do we have to win this year? Or are we in big strife looking forward? All right.
What do we think about that one? I think that it's a great kind of point of conversation.
No, it's a very good question, and I stand on it. Is I don't think Collingwood's making finals this year.
I would agree. If you look at their list, they have 35% of their players in their best 22, you'd say, are over the age of 30, and the league average is 12. So what? That's almost 3 times the amount
Like
of players in the plus 30s.
they're just
Injuries.
they're just aging. So as you age, you're more likely to get injured. And the problem is they've got no youth
Exactly.
coming up.
They've got nothing like, who's someone that you'd say is like youthful coming through? You'd probably say that
Ned Long?
Ned Long.
But is he youthful still?
Yeah. What's he, 23?
Their 2 youngest players are,
Ned Long would be older, to be honest.
they've got 7 players under the age of 25.
He's 23.
Yeah, I thought
You got
he'd be
Dacos, Long, McCleary, Buller, and Hill. And Bobby Hill's
and
not.
Bobby Hill's not.
Bobby
gonna
Hill's
play.
not going to play for half the season, if at all.
I think fucking Dacos is a pretty good one.
Well, you'll take Dacos.
Dacos counts for like 7 rookies.
Buller's going to be an interesting one. See how he goes up there. They're a very team of, yes, they can do it. It can work out very well for them, but it can also work out very bad for them. I think we saw that last year. Their flux started well and then went into this dip, and they sort of gained a little bit back towards the end of the year, but I don't feel like they've added enough to their list to shake it up to be able to beat a Brisbane, who they lost to in the finals.
See, I hate Collingwood, and I've had a lot of people say, a lot of Collingwood fans as well, that don't believe in their team. But I am on the other side of that. I hate saying this, but I think they're going to be very good again this year. I don't think it matters how old they are. Everyone said the same thing last year, and it didn't matter. It's the same narrative year after year. And until Dacos goes to Tasmania, I think they're going to be a very good side.
I I don't want to say anything, but SEN said the same thing that we've been saying. They said Tassie's going to go there.
Well, did you hear what Dacos's management said?
No, what did they say?
They're open to talks.
Oh, he's going there. God.
And until he leaves that club, they are going to be a good side. Whether we like it or not, that I reckon they'll definitely make finals for sure. And I hate to say that, but I do think they'll be a good side this year.
It'll be interesting. I think that injuries is make or break for them. They get a few injuries in the bin. If they stay healthy, put their players to the right preseason, they come out, play a good conservative style, not running anyone too ragged, they'll be able to come through. But it really just comes down to injuries for
They
me.
lose Darcy Moore start of the season as well.
What's he done?
He's got some sort of injury. I don't know what he's done, but he's injured.
Fair enough. Will, footy wavelength. You get to do the guessing.
Hell yeah, brother.
How good. Keon, do you want to give us a number?
Yep.
So while Keon writes up the number, we'll just go ahead and prepare the sound with the 10-year delay that we've got. Will's almost ready for the pod to end, but he's getting excited, you can tell. And the numbers come through. We're going ahead and we're sending that through to the listeners now.
1.
There we go. It's sent through to the listeners.
Yeah, let's play.
Oh, okay.
No, let's play.
Sorry, I'm so used to it. Let's pick a different number.
1.
Because I've accidentally sent it through to Wilbur. It's okay though. We all make mistakes. We all work. Yeah, Will, you can put that one up. Oh no, I don't like this. Can this be? This
Yeah, I
has
was
to be
going to say, you'd be better off not speaking than
There we go. Okay, let's go for it again for the listeners.
it's just.
We'll send that one through. Going through now.
1.
There we go. We'll have to fix that sound for next week.
Would have loved it if it said the same number. Wait, is that a Sharky fuck up? Hold on.
Oh,
I thought you were writing it up and you said no. Okay. 4 off the first proper length episode. I'll take that. That's an average of what? 4
That's not.
episode?
You're pushing over a 200.
That's a lot.
man.
But the thing is, I don't think you fucked up in a while.
No.
You haven't. You've been on a good run.
There's a lot going on
like-
though. There's a lot more going on.
4 is like a
Yeah.
lot. Like,
But there's a lot more going on.
and
New
this
systems.
hasn't been like, oh, we've got the new thing on. Like, it's a bit of a piss take.
There's a lot going on though. I'm moving some things around, moving magnets, playing sounds. It's a lot.
Don't make excuses. Just be better.
Anyway, Will, question number 1.
I'll use some of the ones you've got here. Now, give me a footy snack.
footy snack.
Something you buy at the footy, food-wise.
Okay. A veggie pasty.
Oh, at the footy? What the fuck? Jail.
I've never had a footy pass.
That's as fucking low as you can go, by the way. Like, if I could write 0 here, I would.
Is the veggie pasty? Does that have any meat in it, or just all
Well,
veggie?
considering it's called a veggie pasty.
But I'm just trying to figure out.
No, it doesn't.
It's just not
Give
appealing.
me a Brownlow medalist. There's one in mind here.
Ollie Wines.
Thank you very much. That's exactly who I was thinking of.
All right, last question, Wilbur.
Give me a Coleman.
Coleman. Oh, this is gonna have to.
Got one in the.
Harry Mackay.
Thank you very much. The answer is 1.
The answer was 1, Will.
Yes.
He went for the reverse psychology, put it in a number that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gave me veggie pasty. I'm like, what the? At first, I was like, ooh, I don't mind a pasty. And then I was like, at the footy, what
Yeah,
the
exactly.
fuck? No.
That goes ahead and wraps up the episode for us. So that's 9 of the 18 teams done. Next Monday, we come back to you with the other 9, and then we move into the round 0 preview or
Maths was struggling.
opening
there a
round.
bit.
Yeah, sorry. The opening round preview on the Wednesday. So a lot of footy coming up, a lot of content coming from us. Really appreciate everyone that's jumped in. What? Is it really high?
No,
Yeah.
it's because you move your head. You talk like this into the mic.
Oh, sorry. I'll jump up here. But really keen for all you
Still
guys.
talking to-
Sorry.
Sorry. Go on, Chucky.
Really keen for everyone to have a listen, get involved, give us your best footy things. Can't wait to hear from you all and can't wait for you to all listen. Have a good week until we get back to you. See ya.
Yeah.
It looks like that's the end of the Nothing But Footy podcast.
Thanks very much for tuning in. Go ahead and check us out on all of our socials, and we'll see you on the next one.